Hello again, thanks for stopping in. This is Jerry with CADKitchenPlans.com here, and another installment of Kitchen and Bath 3D AutoCAD. If you've seen previous videos, you watched me create these two cabinets here, and what I want to do is show you how to do a face frame. And you can see these two cabinets. This one is a solid item. All the parts form one part, essentially, and this one is broken up into individual parts, similar to the way you'd actually build a cabinet. I'm going to use this cabinet on the right here because it's a little bit easier to deal with. I'm going to get started by deleting the end panel off of here, and I also want to modify the toe kick to accept the face frame. I need to use a little bit different construction method, and I'm going to move this bottom up 7/8 of an inch. I get that because I'm using an 1.5 inch wide face frame minus a 5/8 inch bottom gets me 7/8 that this thing needs to be moved. So we're just going to push it up 0.875, and now you'll notice that the back is still long, 7/8 of an inch. So we'll push this up 0.875, and that gives us a back and a bottom that fit and work. And you can see I've adjusted it for the face frame that's going to hang down. I also decided that I want to change the width of this cabinet. Decided I want to make it bigger. I want to end up with a 30-inch wide face frame. And what that means is that I also want 1/4 inch scribe on either side of the box. So that means that my box itself is going to have to be 29.5 inch wide to create that scribe, and half of that is 14 3/4. And why am I concerned with what half of that is? Well, I'll show you in a second. I need to create some reference lines at 14 3/4. So here's one, and then I'm also going to create one down here at the toe kick. The reason I created those reference lines is I want to slice this in half, or not quite in half, but at least at 14 3/4. So pick the end of that point, the end of that point, and you can see what I have now is a half a cabinet, which is 14 3/4 wide. So all I need to do now is mirror this half cabinet to create a whole cabinet. And it asks me for 3 points. I selected 3D mirror, prompts me for 3 points, and now we have two half cabinets, 14 3/4 wide, totaling 29.5. And all you need to do now is join some of these parts, actually union them, the union command. And working with face frame, there really isn't a need to have this rail here, so I'm going to get rid of it. And there we are. Now we need to draw the face frame on here. Well, actually, before I do that, let's adjust the depth too. Because we're going with a 3/4 inch face frame, right now we're at 24 inches of cabinet depth, and we need to knock that down, assuming that, you know, there are different construction methods, of course. I'm assuming that we're just going to drop it right on, so I'm going to take 3/4 of an inch off the depth of the cabinet, and just push this back 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to go with move faces command here to move this face back 3/4 of an inch, and then this face needs to be moved back 3/4 of an inch correspondingly. And also our bottom needs a little work too. Get that cleaned up. So now we have a 23 1/4 inch deep box. The toe kick's adjusted, it's the right width, and just becomes a matter of putting a panel on the front now, and I'm going to show you how to modify for the face frame. But again, reference lines are needed here, at least one. So we come out 1/4 of an inch for our scribe, and I'm going to pick a box, start it there. And I want it to be 30 inches long. I want it to come out 3/4 of an inch. And then 30.5 is our magic dimension there. So here is here's the box with the face frame on it. And now we need to work with the panel. How do we do that, you're wondering? Well, whenever I work with something like this, I like to copy it, and I'm going to bring it over here to a couple of other pieces that I have. These are jigs for punching holes in this panel. And a lot of times in 3D AutoCAD I work with jigs, I work with blocks, I work with anything that's going to help me quickly do what I need to do. So in this case, I want to punch holes in this panel quickly, easily, and hopefully painlessly. I'm going to change layers here to show you, make it a little bit easier to see. So what I want to do is just move this into position inside my jig. Snap it right there. So now what we have is this. This is significant because it's going to help me to, again, punch holes in this panel. I'm going to change views real quick here so that you can get a better look, actually, so that I can more easily do this. What I want to do is go back and create some boxes. One there. One there. One there. One there. Now let me show you again. I'm going to change views and you'll see what I've done here. So here's our face frame in yellow. You can see the jigs over here, kind of a lighter red or pink, and then our boxes here in orange. So now it just becomes a matter of subtracting from our panel this box, and there's our face frame panel. All I need to do is move this into position. Hang it kind of off the bottom of this cabinet here, and I don't need this anymore. I saved it in case something went wrong while I was punching panels. I could just quickly grab another copy of it, but I delete that, and I'm going to move this one into position, snap it on the face of the cabinet, and we should be good to go. Let's take a look. Important to keep that reference point there. Just snap to it, and let's see what we have. So it looks like we have our face frame in good shape. It looks like our bottom is lining up properly. Take a look there. Yeah, that looks about right. So there it is, a face frame cabinet, and probably come in a next video and modify that some more, show you some other techniques to do that with, maybe add some bells and whistles to it. We'll see where we go. Thanks again for checking in. CADkitchenplans.com is the site. Check out our portfolio section. You can see finished examples of the work, and we'll see you in the next video.